Alright, what's up y'all? So I want to show you how to turn a video you've already edited and created and use it for Instagram or Instagram stories or anything pretty much that comes in that long and tall format, so that way you can use it and view it better on mobile and use it for these other platforms. And let's go right ahead and get started. First things first, you want to highlight your whole video and copy that, Command C if you're using a Mac for a hotkey, and you'll create a new sequence. So Instagram TV, and it doesn't really matter, I always change my sequence settings after this. And so what you'll do here is come in and paste, and then you go here, sequence settings. And so my video was originally 1080 by 1920 by 1080, and so what you just do is you literally just switch this. So now 1080 is going to be the horizontal and 1920 will be your vertical, and then you want to make sure to change this to square pixels. And so instead of 16 by 9, it's now 9 by 16. You can see that there. And then you just check your frame rate. You can film in this is classic film, 23.976. That way you can slow down your footage if you'd like. And yes, and so you can kind of see here, everything's all of a sudden cropped and different. And so what you have to go through now, and this is kind of a little bit of a painstaking process, but it's how you get the best, because you can see it's definitely not going to fit. And so what you have to do is, I kind of like to drop this down to a little smaller, and then just go through, stretch out your footage, and find the key elements that you want to resize. And you kind of have to go through and do this with all of it. And so I'll just speed this up for you so you don't have to watch me do this whole process. One thing I will say here is you want to make sure your footage is recognizable. It's not just like it's showing exactly what you want, because the creative process is still going at this point. And then you can kind of see here with certain footage that, for example, I stabilized. What you have to do is match it, and then you quickly what you have to do is you have to get rid of your stabilizer to get rid of that red little mark. And then your footage you have to nest, and then you simply scroll over to your effects control. There you go. You scroll to your effects, and then you can get your warp stabilizer and apply this to your new clip. And so that'll kind of be working in the background. Now let's get back to this. Before I finish here, if you ever feel like your shot isn't like fully represented, it isn't, and I've seen it done on other people's pages where they're simply just kind of make it more of a square so you can see more of the scenery like you can see in this picture. For me, I think this works right now, but that's pretty much all you have to do. And then the next key is when you export the whole thing, you just kind of go, you export your media, Instagram TV, match source, and kind of make sure it's in the right format and everything. Everything looks good to me, and this should look like you want it to. I would definitely render the whole thing, watch it through a couple times, and then see if you like it, and go ahead and get your Instagram game going. So as you notice, it's not very hard to do. It's very easy. One caution I will say is that when you just put the same content across all your platforms and just change up the edit a little bit, it may not get the same impact you have. You should create content for for each individual platform. This is what we've done in our company, and it's shown us a lot of success. However, you can find success in many different ways and forms. Maybe that video you posted did horrible on Facebook, but does amazing on YouTube, or amazing on Instagram stories, or Instagram TV. And so, I mean, just keep doing what you're doing if it's working. It's always fun though to create content specifically for each channel. It's a lot more work, but in the end, I swear it pays off. Lastly, I mean, if you guys love this video, if it was helpful to you, please let me know in the comments below. Let me know if there's a better process that you found to do these videos. And I'm still learning as well. I'm still learning every day as this new technology comes out. But anyways, that's all I got today. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Ring that little bell if you want to get notifications for when my videos come out. And that's all I got for you.